Good evening, everyone. And how wonderful it is to see such a crowd of people here tonight. Lovely that you could all come out, even on a cold, cold night. First of all, I'd like to thank a few people. Firstly, all of the people who have entered in our show, because without the show, the entries, of course, there wouldn't be a show. And then again, the people who have helped us, those people who have been here every day that we've been setting up and helping us put things together, to all those lovely people in the kitchen who served up beautiful food tonight. Thank you so much to the judges who came today and did the wonderful job of judging all of this work. And also thank you to our guest exhibitors, Terry Campbell and Kate Brockman. What beautiful work you have there, and thank you for showing us tonight. Nextly, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Clarence Valley Council, who sponsor us every year through the Initiatives program, the Yugelbar Foundation Fund, who also gave us a grant this year, the Golden Dog Hotel, the Glenreagh Creative Group, and besides that, another big thank you to Glenreagh's Men's Shed and the Polonia Plantations. The Men's Shed made a lot of new frames for us, so that made our setting up a lot easier this year, and the Polonia Plantation people for donating the timber. What a lot of people. You can see how many people are involved in getting us to the stage we are now. Lastly, the big thank you of the night goes to Honey, because without Honey, there wouldn't be a Cedar and Steam. She's the backbone that puts all this together. You would amaze. You would not believe the amount of work that Honey has to do that is behind the scenes that helps to do this show. And with that, I'd like to call on Honey to come forward and have a little talk with you. Where is she?
There we are. Thank you, Wilma. Thank you very much. And without Wilma, I wouldn't be on the straight and narrow. She makes sure that I do the right thing at the right time. And of course, she does a tremendous amount of work behind the scenes too. So thank you everybody for coming. It's lovely to have you here. I just want to start by calling up our two guest artists this year, and that's Kate Brockman, would you like to come on up, and Terry Campbell. We always try to find people with amazing talents who can put on a great display. So Kate, would you like to just tell us a little bit about your work? On the back wall there is Kate's work, and over here. So could you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, hi everyone. Thank you so much for coming out. This is my first time exhibiting in a gallery, so I don't really know what to say. But I'm Kate. I live in Coffs Harbour. I'm 18 years old, and I love art. The works at the back, they're charcoal, the body of work. I did that for Year 12. It's called Home, and it was mainly inspired by marks, school, stress, pressure. Anyway, I did that, and it just represents, my home, what home means to me, my family. The shoes are a portrait of my family. It's a big family, and that's really important to me, just nature and all of that. And then the second set of work over there, that was this year, and that was just dealing with the burnout, I guess, from Year 12, and just a desire to, I guess, find beauty in art again. And yeah, I just love it, so I hope you love it too, and all the other artwork, it's all amazing, so thank you.
Thank you, Kate. Now I'll hand over to Terry.
Thank you. I'm Terry Campbell. I'm a local saddler, and I'm very happy to be here tonight to show people what it is that I do. I think that my trade, what it is, it's also verging on being art form now these days because not many people do it as much, but it's great to be able to show it to people. It's very interesting with the workshop and tools and things. So I think the more chance that people get to see stuff like that, it's really important for it to continue. There's many things that you can do with leather, and it's like so many things in art. It just depends what you want to create and use, and there's so many mediums. So it's great to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry. So make sure you have a look at the setup that Terry has there and the machinery she uses. It's absolutely fantastic. I'd like to now introduce to you Greg Clancy from the Clarence Valley Council. Greg, welcome to Glenreagh, Cedar and Steam. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you for the invite. And I'm here representing the Mayor, Ian Tiley, who couldn't make it tonight. But look, I'm really happy to be back here because I've been here a few times recently and the hospitality here is just always so great. The diversity of art here has blown me away. I just thought, I thought it was just an art exhibition, a few paintings, a few bits and pieces, but this is just incredible what you've got here, and I think you should all be proud of it. And it's really, really good to see all the young people, the children from the schools. I'm an ecologist, so I love the natural, the nature photos and paintings, but all the other ones are great as well. But I noticed Nimboida there that had snakes and water dragons around, so I can relate to that. And the nice snakes up here, I love them, they're beautiful. Not everyone loves them, but they're misunderstood. Imagine going through life with no ears, with no legs and no arms. That's what snakes have to do. And we treat them pretty horrible, don't we? So anyway, feel sorry for them. I almost had a career in art. I came first in art in 4th class. I went to a Catholic school, and in those days Catholic schools didn't have any money. So when I got into 5th class, we didn't have an art teacher. So that was the end of my art career. So I love sketching, but the problem is I'm an ecologist, I'm a scientist, and I get cranky with myself when I don't do a perfect job, so I usually throw it out. But anyway, so I do appreciate the frustrations and the time and the effort that goes into art. And from what I see around here, I haven't been able to look at all the exhibits so far, but it's really wonderful. And on behalf of the council, I'd like to congratulate all the artists. I'd like to congratulate the whole community, and particularly the people on the committee who've worked so hard. And as Clarence Valley Council wants to support the arts, we support the regional gallery, we support all the other museums and galleries in the valley, and we want to keep it up. So keep up the good work, and we'll support you as much as we can. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. So stay on the stage because I'm going to call on you to hand out some awards in a moment. But we'll go straight in now to the school awards. Now, I realise a lot of these children won't be here. So I'll just open this. I can open it. But I think it's well worth acknowledging these children. First in kindergarten went to a Yulong student called Sammy Carswell. Now, if you happen to be here and I call out your name, please come up because there's money in there. And kindergarten, the second place getter was Aurora Upper Ashton Kozik. Year 1, I'll give them to you after if you like, Peter. Yes, we've got lots of people who've delivered the artworks for us here. Year 1, a Nana Glen student came second called Ruby Matthews. And first place went to Aurora Upper, Jack Spagnolo. In Year 2, a Nimboida student from up your way came first, Ollie. We didn't have a surname, but Ollie was first. And second place in Year 2 went to Aurora Upper. They've got a lot of good artists there, called Hadley Cooling. Then we go on to Year 3, a Yulong student, Thomas Cochrane Timms came second. And in Glenreagh, now would Bruce Pomsonby, would he actually be here? No, we had all the school children came down today, but we weren't quite ready to put the awards up, so he doesn't realise that he came first in year 3. Then year 4, second place was an Upper Arara or Arara Upper student, Maya Benson. And then year 4, first place went to Karamba School to Levi McLaughlin. Year 5, second place went to Nana Glen to a student there called Seychelles. And I'm sure it must be Seychelles Armstrong. She's the only child I know with the name Seychelles. And then year 5 went to Henry Kleinschafer, and he's the Karangi School. He came first. In year 6, we have another Karangi student, and this one we only have the name Liv, L-I-V, from Karangi came first. And then in the Yulong School came second with Cooper Schofield's work. So you'll see their entries there. Their theme this year was called My School. And it was very interesting to see how they tackled that theme, right down to that frog in the toilet, which I thought was an interesting concept of school. So let's go on here. We'll go on to these other awards now. So we have 5 categories. We have photography, painting, drawing, sculpture and fibre. So first place in the open photography section went to a lady called Joan Werens. Now Joan has entered here many times before and she's a lovely photographer. Now I know this lady's here. Second place goes to Sarah McCafferty. So could you come on up, Sarah? And Sarah, can you stay on the stage over there, please? Okay, then we have the youth photography. I'm hoping Brodie's here. Brodie Messina came first. Is Brodie here? Oh, goodness, he's so tall I didn't recognise him. Okay, come on up, Brodie. And second place in the photography goes to Lennox Kemsley. So come on up, Lennox. I know he's here. Oh, here he comes. Right. There we are. Yeah. Good. And there we are. Shake hands. Now, in the painting section, which was much easier to hang this year because we put up what's called a gallery hanging system, and Kirsten and her offsider Chad were so pleased that to hang some of the paintings, but by the time they got here, we'd already pinched half the hooks, so they still had to revert to the old chain system. So hopefully next year we'll make their job a bit easier. So first place in the painting section goes to Brenda Blackman. Is Brenda here? No. Okay. And second place in the painting section goes to a darling old lady called Doreen Mobbs. Now, I doubt Doreen's here. She's quite elderly. She put in about 6 paintings, and I was just delighted to meet this lady last Saturday when she brought her work in. So she's not here. Now, in the youth section of the painting, we do have this lad here. First place goes to Mac Bienefeld. So come on up, Mac. And second place in the painting section for the youth goes to Lily Cooper. And I know Lily's here. Lily is an outstanding young artist, and she's going to follow on from Kate Brockman, I think. She's a brilliant artist, and she's entered many times here before. We'll go on to the sculpture section, and first place goes to Alan Smith. Now, Alan's not here, but he did that low loader with the all the machinery on the back. Brilliant. When he went to a retirement village, he joined the men's shed at Marion Grove, and it's the first time he'd ever done any woodwork in his life. He had been a businessman, and this was a whole start for him, so he's done a great job. And second place in the sculpture goes to Nick Rex, and I know Nick's here. And Nick made that amazing coffee table down there with the plants in the centre. Okay. And in the youth section of the sculpture, first place goes to Lacey Bienefeld. Shake hands. Congratulations. And second place goes to Naomi Reifler. Naomi.
Congratulations.
Now, before I go any further, I have an apology to make to a young man here tonight who entered his pieces and we forgot to put them in. It is this amazing cup and saucer, I'll show you here, that he has made, and I was so worried about it sort of getting broken that I hid it in another spot, as I did with that dandelion over there, because I was worried about it too, and especially when those kids came thundering through at lunchtime. But I did remember that one, but I forgot Elijah Sue's cup. And I want to acknowledge that because it is a brilliant piece, and I am just so sorry that it didn't go up for judging. So sorry, Elijah, but that is amazing. I'll just do the fibre now. Now, Fibre Art, that's over here in the corner, and first prize goes to Harriet Bistrom. Oh, Harriet is here. Come on over there, Harriet. And second place goes to Judith Hanson, who's in the kitchen. Come on, Judith, where are you? She wore herself out so much yesterday she can hardly walk. Come on over, Judith. Move over here. Okay, then in the Fibre Art, we have actually a child who's still on this stage, and this is the first place goes to Lacey Bienefeld. And second place in the Fibre Art in the youth section goes to Mercedes Hohenlohe. Is that it? And thank you very much, Greg. I'll bring our drawing judge up here now. No, stay up here because we want to get a group photo. Thank you. Yes, please. But you're so nice and tall up there. Okay. Now, come over here, Cole. This is the most amazing man, and I am going to take a big party of children to his workshop shed one day because he is an incredible model maker. And I saw some photos today. So kids, be ready. He's made an entire sea scene with boats, and we'll have to go and see it. But Cole's been our drawing judge for many years, and he's a wonderful artist in his own right across the board. But Cole is also a very generous man. We have a certain amount of money allocated for first and second prizes for the youth and the open section, but Cole always dips into his wallet and hands out these Judges' Encouragement Awards. So I've asked Cole if he will actually present these today. So first place in the drawing open section goes to Katie Mcauliffe.
I thought that was a photograph.
Yes.
That was so well done.
Colin, he had to hold it out in the sun. He could not believe that was a drawing. What did you think?
I thought it was a photograph. So I took it outside so I could see it in the sunlight. And sure enough, it's a drawing, and it's an exceptional drawing. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yes, thank you. And second place goes to a lady from Grafton, Judy Eggins. And I would doubt, is Judy here? No, Judy's not here. A lot of these folks will come out tomorrow and they'll be given their money. Okay, we have first place in the youth drawing section, and he's already on the stage, and this is Mac Bienefeld. And Cole has been an incredible encourager to Mac. Mac has been entering drawings since he was only about 4, and Cole picked up that this boy has an amazing talent, and he's watched his development over these years. Because how old are you now, Mac? 10. 10. So yes, he's been watching that growth. Okay, second place in the youth drawing goes to Caitlin Granger. Now, I think Caitlin's another young lass from Grafton. And these now are the Judges' Encouragement Awards. In the open section, you've given one to Judy Bray. Now, I doubt that a lot of these are here, Cole. And this one here was for Joyce Cohen, and she's in her 90s, and she has 2 drawings over there. And the other one, and this lady is from Glenreagh, and I know she's not here, goes to Jan Homer. And she has a Judges' Encouragement Award. And then Cole was very generous with the children too, with these ones. Matthew Hode. Is Matthew here? I'm just not sure where Matthew comes from. But this girl is here, and she's already on the stage. Her name is Lily Cooper. And actually, while you're at it, another one for Lily. And this little girl isn't here this evening, Amalia Reifler. We'll give her hers tomorrow. And the last one goes to, in the youth section, a Judges' Encouragement Award goes to Naomi Reifler. Now, Naomi's, is she here on the stage? Oh, here she is. She's already on the stage. Now, I'll just check my list. Everybody stay here because we're going to have a photo all together. That's the end of the money, the end of the apologies, and the end of our part. But I want to say a big thank you to everybody, because we started this exhibition in 2007 with no idea how on earth we would do it, and it has grown with us. Wilma and I and lots of others have learnt a lot of things over the years, but it has become more and more a community event, and that to me is what it's all about. It's not just for the very elite and the best artists in the world. It's for everybody to have a chance to have a try, to finish something and to put it in here. So thank you to everybody who's been involved, all the kids, all the adults, all the people behind the scenes. And I just am so thankful this has become more and more. It's actually only our 14th event. Because of COVID, we had to miss a year, but we say this is our 15th exhibition. So thank you to everybody who's been here. Thank you to the judges. Thank you to all the participants. And thank you to all those who might not have won a prize and might not be standing up here, but you have entered. And look, this can be an opportunity for you to develop a wonderful creative skill. So thank you, everybody. Thank you.